Did you guys all watch this trailer?
I did, and then I realized I know nothing about Top Gun, and I just thought it was like a homoerotic movie about dudes playing volleyball, and there's more to the movie?
I gotta tell you, I think it is. I have seen Top Gun a couple times in my youth. I don't think I've ever revisited it since I was younger. But all I remember is oiled up dudes.
You feel the need for speed, and that's Top Gun, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yep.
There you go. That's the only other thing you need to know. Tom Cruise feels the need.
The only way this would have gotten me is if the guy who was talking down to him was Val Kilmer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I suddenly thought that watching it. I was like, hang on, because I swear someone somewhere said Val Kilmer's in the trailer. He's not.
No.
And then I was like, ooh,
maybe
is
he's
Ed
in the
Harris
casket that they were lowering?
Yeah. Was that Ed Harris? Because he looks fucking bad. How old is Ed Harris?
Ed Harris. Well, hang on. Ed Harris has professionally been old looking for many a year now.
That's true.
Like, he is your haggard, weathered, I have seen things actor.
I guess so. I don't remember the last thing I saw Ed Harris in.
I didn't notice him looking particularly worse than usual, but yeah, they've clearly chosen him to be, experienced and old looking. Sorry, Ed Harris, you do it very well.
The thing that I thought was really weird about this trailer was it seemed like they went out of their way to recreate things from the first movie. They're like, hey, remember him on his motorcycle? Remember him singing with the boys in the bar? You remember him playing sports topless on the beach?
Remember how super awkwardly Kelly McGillis was the love interest, but now, Hollywood decided that she's aged to normally, so it can't be her. We asked her Jennifer Connolly. Outrageous.
Honestly, Tom Cruise has aged very well.
Oh, he has. Yeah, it's not fair to compare other people to how Tom Cruise aged.
Okay.
Well, hold on, Alan. In between his doctor visits, he looks great because there's sometimes he looks a little puffy, and you can tell he just went to have a checkup. I don't want to get sued by him. So yeah, I think he's aged well with an asterisk next to it.
That's all fair. But my point being, even as well as he's aged, or as well as he's kept himself, nothing has made me see that man's age more than him coming back to a character he played 30 years ago.
My God, he does look aged.
The thing is, it annoys me, this kind of like internet meme thing, but I feel like it's so appropriate for this, because that whole thing when people post they're like, the internet, nothing. Like Tom Cruise, nothing. The internet, nothing. And then Tom Cruise, hey, here's a Top Gun sequel. Like, that whole thing. It annoys me normally, but I'm like, that's so accurate in this instance. No one asked. Like, I remember they vaguely a while ago spoke about having a sequel maybe, and then it just fell off the back of my mind. I didn't think about it, and then he pops up at Comic-Con and is like, hey, here's a trailer.
There is one very good reason for this movie to exist, and I will praise its existence if it comes to pass. And that's if Top Gun Maverick serves as an opportunity for both the character of Maverick and the actor of Tom Cruise to come out of the closet at the same time.
Okay.
Then I'm all about it.
Sure.
Well, Lord Xenu at the Scientology factory ain't letting that happen.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
And guys,
I live close to Clearwater. I have enough of them in my life.
Guys, I'm really, I'm no expert. I really don't think that they will let you fly jets when you're pushing 60.
I think it's like a vision thing.
No. I'm trying to think. I guess it depends if the American Armed Forces is the same as British.
No, there's definitely an age limit.
Generally, I feel like your usual retirement age is about 55. But yeah, when you're flying,
if that,
you're out of a plane by 35.
It would be you'd have to have insane vision to still be flying at that point.
But he is the guy from Top Gun, so yeah, he probably does have insane vision.
Anything flies with him.
And he's had 3 enemy kills in 30 years, which I guess was supposed to sound impressive in that trailer, but I'm like, where is that it?
I mean, it technically is impressive.
I guess. But I'm just so used to action movies where it's like 28 confirmed on this mission.
Yeah, well, I guess we're also kind of, what's the word? Just used to all the bloodshed and the high body count, and it's so inaccurate.
Yeah.
And
when they say something that might be vaguely oh, that's impressive in real life, it sounds
Yeah,
not
and
very.
as doofy as Top Gun is, like, at least its world was kind of grounded a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously not real life,
Yeah.
but it was supposed to be some kind of representation of the Navy, and this is like
Yeah.
the fifth Die Hard movie or something, like where it just
Also,
keeps
I feel like
going.
in 30 years, the way the Navy is represented has changed an awful lot. Because, like, the first Top Gun, God, I can't even speak. The first Top Gun is like what, not that far removed from when like An Officer and a Gentleman was released. Those are very similar films and how they romanticize the Navy, and there's definite homoeroticism. And I feel like nowadays, because the Navy is still in massive denial about that whole thing, it's not going to be the same, and it's going to be weird, and I don't know how they're going to update it. And I just checked on IMDb, and Val Kilmer is listed as in the cast, and I worry for him.
No, what they're going to do is strip away any of the camp appeal that worked, which is one of my least favorite things you do with these like 80s to nowadays movies, is remove the camp and the fun. Yeah, and then you add like guys like Miles Teller, who's so toxic machismo kind of vibe. Like, it's definitely going to be
such a good way of describing him. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my beef with him. I just actively don't watch movies with him. But I do think he's going to be a big factor. Like, his kind of actor, his kind of character is going to eliminate all of that campiness. And we might find some coding in this kind of movie. But yeah, I think in general, not even just the queer appeal, in general, they're taking away the cheesiness of this movie and are going to try to make a serious movie.
Yeah.
And like the Point Break remake, like a lot of these other ones, like Red Dawn, it's lightning in the bottle, and you captured something campy, and redoing it, you're gonna risk a lot.
I just hope this whole movie is like pilots in like their early to mid 20s making fun of Tom Cruise for not fucking off.
I don't even want that. I want like them to be talking about how pilots, because I mean, in this trailer, they're going with this whole "you're a fossil, you're a relic that doesn't belong." What if like they're just like, "Oh, we're going to replace you with drones," and he's like,
I mean, that's what they're going for in that trailer. Is like your breed is dying. It's like, yeah, maybe so, but not today.
But see, they never specifically say it's like, because we've got drones that can murder hospitals. But I want to see him having to compete with drones in like flight training exercises, and then just
Except
have
he can't fucking
and then
see
just have
anymore.
to admit that nope. Fuck it. Yeah, get some kid with this Xbox controller and have him do all this.
All right, I hit my wall with this, guys.
But we don't have much else to talk about, so I figured we'd try to stretch it
nothing
out.
else. Let's just talk about this Top Gun trailer for 30 more minutes.